Friday comes around. My dad drives up to my house to watch the kids for me. It's imaging day, mammogram day. So it's the whole day is just a blur. They put you in your little robe with your little key for all your things. And the lady was kind of rude that did my imaging, but then I noticed that she got nicer to me. So I think she saw something on my imaging that made her be a little bit kinder. So I knew that was probably going to be a red flag. Then they make you kind of sit, and shocker, they saw something that they needed a biopsy for. The lady that did the biopsy was so kind, which again, maybe she's kind to everyone, but just extra like, oh, and how old are your kids? And there was just a lot of empathy from her voice that I also knew. And so she was doing more of an ultrasound on me under my arm and right around the spot where I'd found my lump. One moment, and we're going to have the doctor look at it. And he comes in and says, yes, I would like to get some biopsy samples done. And he kind of explains the process to me. He goes, unless you're free right now, because I do have some openings next week. And I said, nope. I said, my dad's watching. I got two young boys. My dad's watching them. I'm sure he won't mind watching them a little bit longer versus me having to arrange childcare for another day. I said, if we can do it now, let's do it now. He goes, okay, if you can hold out for 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, I've been waiting all week. I can absolutely wait for 30 minutes to get this done. So he comes in, they do the biopsy, they numb me up. And I just remember laying on my back, they're turning me around, they're finding like 5 or 6 samples to biopsy. And I remember looking up at the ceiling and I go, there's going to be a lot of me looking up at doctor ceilings in the next year. Like, I just knew. I knew. I'm like, I'm going to be in medical offices for a long time. And there was just a calm about it, if that makes sense. I was much more calm now that I was getting, things were moving very, very quickly. And I was scared, but there was just this sense of just, let's get it done. Whatever happens, happens. Let's do it. At this point, they were just confirming my fear, which was that I had cancer. And I had no idea what that meant. If that meant if I was going to live, if I was going to die, if I was going to see my boys grow up. If I wasn't, I was going to grow old with my husband. Shocker, I'm not growing old with my husband because we're divorced now. So there's that. But that was just sort of what was going through my head. During that day, they took biopsy. They told me that they would have the results. Of course, this is a Friday. And they're like, you're probably going to find out something Monday or Tuesday of next week. We'll call you.